Hello everyone, I'm LordMidas and welcome back to the Empire of Carpathia, where we are consistently pushing towards our Slavic Union achievement. In the last episode, we had a couple of interesting events. So Crusader Kings, who used to be the chief of Moskva, who previously murdered our father as well, he abducted our half-sister and made her his concubine. So we went ahead and saved her from his clutches by trying to imprison him. We made him flee to another court and then basically married our sister back to her original husband. And we have got him as a person of special interest here. We will try to exact our revenge on him at some point because he has done a lot of harm to our dynasty. I've also gone ahead and rearranged these characters of special interest here. So I've removed some people who didn't deserve to be on there anymore. And I've got one more person here. This is Bozidar of the Slezani. This guy, he is currently sitting in the court of the High Chief of Mazovia, and he has a claim on the Kingdom of Poland. He has a strong claim, so I think we will be able to easily declare a war and claim Poland in his name, which we are gonna do immediately right now, I think, because Poland only has a single county and he has like no troops. So we should be able to declare the war, immediately assault the holding, get 100% war score even with our threat and the defensive pact going on. So we're gonna use our retinues for this purpose. And then I've also decided, so I've looked around a little bit. I've tried to find if I could marry my sister matrilineally to somebody and get our dynasty going like that, but didn't really find any good options. And I want her to get out of my court as soon as possible because she hates me and she has an intrigue education. So we're gonna go ahead and marry her to Ganant, High Chief of Fortriu. So she's still marrying a High Chief. And he's also a relative of a king, so we don't suffer prestige from that. And as soon as she is 16, we will send her off to her new home. And with that, we're gonna bring our retinues all the way down here. We will come back to loot here later. And he has accepted the betrothal, perfect. King Vishara the Unready has usurped the title Kingdom of Ruthenia from Count Stanislav of Kiev. Alright, so this guy used to be the king of Ruthenia. And then Stanislav usurped the title from him. I think it was a faction demand. And then another faction demand has put the original king back on the throne. So this means that the thing that we did with our sister, where we married her off to the person who would eventually inherit the kingdom, doesn't work anymore. But anyway, I mean, it's okay. We will maybe get another chance with him at some point to do that. But anyway, she's also spreading our dynasty, so that's fine. Young Irina has finished her education in the ways of intrigue. It turned out less well than expected. She's only an amateurish plotter. Oh well, so it doesn't have that high of an intrigue. And she seems to be developing a rather devious and manipulative streak. Should we make her deceitful or cruel? Both things will increase her, let's say, impious character. She's also become a lunatic. Oh my god, alright. Beat it out of her or make her deceitful? I'm sure she will suffer in life. Let's just make her deceitful and immediately send her off with the betrothal. And we have another advisor to appoint. I'm going to put the King of Pannonia, because he also wants to be on there, and hopefully that prevents him from joining factions by making him like me a little bit. And I think we will have to appoint then a designated regent. Yeah, it's because that guy over here, who was the King of Ruthenia previously, used to be that. Alright, for designated regent, then I'm going to hire somebody who likes me and it also has a high rank. The King of Pannonia then. It's what an irony that we are putting him as a designated regent when he usurped the title from our dynasty member, our brother over here. Alright, in any case, let's go ahead and do this war against Poland first and foremost. And is he already being attacked by someone? No, but he just raised some troops. Alright, he has accepted the marriage, so she's gone. And I think we are pretty much at the point where we can already start recruiting some gold-based retinues as well. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's hire some, at least a couple of them. 3 stack of that, and also some more prestige-based ones. We're going to use all of these retinues very good in our coming years. High Chief Estapelet of Lithuania has usurped the title Chieftain of Deltua. Oh. Peace offer, so he probably attacked our brother here and got that that chiefdom from him. So our brother now only has 3 other counties. So these ones in the Kingdom of Lithuania. And I also just noticed that High Chief Sudislav of Livonia down here is also in the de jure Kingdom of Lithuania, and he is also from our dynasty somehow. So our dynasty got appointed here somehow by intermarriage, etc. So I think I'm probably going to make him the king because he does not have a claim on the empire. And that way we won't suffer a negative opinion from him. Eventually when I make the Kingdom of Lithuania title, I think it's going to go to his line. Alright, let's go ahead with this war though. So let's declare war for Claim Poland. I'm also going to land this guy. Give him one of these counties over here. So which one is the better one to give? Stexia. Stezika. Let's give him that. It is also in the de jure land of Poland, so if he keeps it, I don't mind. And like that. And then we can already declare war and claim Poland. A lot of people will join the war because the defensive pacts are going to probably unite together. Yeah, he is Catholic, but I think the Christian Defensive Pact and the Pagan Defensive Pact are going to band together. Look at that. Look at all of that Defensive Pact against us. Oh my god, pretty much everyone, even the Abbasids appear to be in a Defensive Pact against us. Yes, they are. Muslim Defensive Pact against Carpathia. So pretty much the entire world is going to go against us for this war. So I think I'm going to move my retinues in there first. And just before they arrive there, I'm going to declare the wars to end it as fast as possible. So like that. And now we can declare the war, claim Poland. And now we're at war with pretty much everyone in the world. But we should be able to assault his holding and finish it very fast. Your loyal vassal. Wow, that's a very difficult name. Sedziej Olesnicy has sent you a courier with an offer. He's willing to make a significant donation to your war chest, but in return you must promise to return the favor in the future, a most generous offer. He gives us 200 gold and we owe him a favor. And oh, that reminds me, I just hired some retinues when I was close to 1000 gold. Uh-oh, that's so unfortunate. Like, I forgot that we had this ambition to build a war chest going on. And we were really close to finishing it when I just spent all that money on retinues. Oh well, it's not a big deal, but it's some kind of a deal. So do we owe him a favor by doing that and get 200 gold? High Chief of Mazovia. Alright, I mean, maybe he will use that favor and get on the council. I'm gonna accept it, I'm gonna gain 200 gold. Your vassal, High Chief Yevstafia of Moravia, is concerned about his non-inheriting sons. He asks you to consider them when looking for new vassals. And this guy has land here, close to the Kingdom of Poland. And I could use more good men. So does he get any land? It doesn't say in the tooltip if he will get any land from me. I do have just one county to give away, and that's this one here. Lublin. Maybe he will get that, because he definitely can't get my capital. Let's get 200 gold from him as well. And apparently he did not get any county, he just paid me some money. Alright, we are greedy, we will accept that. And we are also cruel, so we will definitely accept that. So maybe the game was broken a little bit there, but alright. Our character was tricky and we're back to 1000 gold, and that should also fulfill our ambition. Can we go ahead and do that war now? Come on, let me resume the game. We fulfilled our ambition. Come on, I can't even resume the game. A son was born to Dobroslava and an unknown father named Yelisei. That is our concubine. Unknown father, and we know the father now. It's Yevstafia of Kargopol. Alright, woe is me. Can we try to imprison him? We can, because he has acted dishonorably, but my council does not approve. Alright, can we imprison our concubine? That is approved by the council. And she has acted dishonorably. She is definitely going to go in the oubliette. Or just put her in the dungeon, I think. Alright, can we finally get in there now? Yes, we can. And assault in 3 days. So much for the defensive pact. 100% war score. Enforced demands. And our vassal, King Bozidar of Poland, has usurped the title Kingdom of Poland from Chief Stefan of Krakow. And that is what I like to see. Very nice. And now I'm going to put our revenues back to looting and go here. And I think since he's the King of Poland now, I'm going to transfer all these vassals to him, and maybe he can already start declaring some holy wars against these people and expand our territory. Alright, so he has that. And what other vassals do we have here? Which are your part of Poland. So this guy, the High Chief of Yatvingia, is definitely going to get transferred to him. And I think he will also want it. Also wants the control of the High Chiefdom of Mazovia, not Poland. Not Yatvingia. Is Yatvingia part of Lithuania? No. Oh, this is the... What is that? Mazovia, yeah, that's not Yatvingia. But somehow the High Chief over here is the High Chief of Yatvingia. He has that one county. And this guy is... This chiefess is a direct vassal of ours. And she's married to the Chief of Torzok over here. Oh my god, so this is gonna result in a lot of border gore. Maybe. The heirs are different to both of them, though. So I'm going to transfer her vassalage to this king. And can we demand religious conversion and make him iconoclast? Let's do that first. My liege, peace be with you. I submit to your wise counsel indeed, and will convert to the iconoclast faith forthwith. Let's transfer the vassals to him then. It's gonna be Chief of Roklaw also. Yeah, I definitely want to transfer him as well to him. And alright, why? Yeah, because I have him as a character of special interest. I'm getting that notification as well. Alright, then transfer more vassals. I'm not going to transfer the High Chief of Mazovia because I want to revoke a title from him eventually. Chieftess of Plok. Moravia. Yeah, definitely I'm going to transfer him to him. Make him a strong vassal over here so that he can declare some wars for us. Ruslan, High Chief of Karelia. Where is that? High Chief of Karelia. This one? No, I'm not going to transfer that to him. So what is here? Oh, this is part of Pannonia. Praga is part of Bohemia. And I also want to revoke one title from him from over here. Can I plot to revoke it? And I believe not a lot of people will join. Another court physician has to be appointed, and I'm not going to appoint the guy who hates me, so let's appoint our court chaplain, Daniil. And for commander... Demit? Or... this guy who hates us? And let's see if people will join to revoke... Join our plot to revoke it. Some people are joining, but the plot power is just almost nothing, and we have to pay a lot of gold to these people to make them join us. We won't be able to revoke the title like that. So we won't be transferring any more vassals to him anytime soon. We're gonna have to wait until enough people join us for plots to revoke titles, and then once I have the borders more or less better under control, then we can transfer the vassals to him. Alright, these retinues can also join up here. What's that? Carantania and Bavarian Liberation Revolt. Alright. Manar of Tengri Uprising has declared 8th Carpathian Tengri Revolt. Over here, just 500 people. I'm just gonna ask my vassals to join me in this war, and hopefully they will go ahead and take care of them instead of joining up with my retinues. I hope they don't come and join me here. Just go ahead and finish that army. My steward has raised up some troops. Splendid. They can definitely go towards here. What is that? Commander. Okay, then it's gonna be Ilya, High Chief of Ryazan. My brother over here. Good that people are converting to the iconoclast faith. My wife Eostina has complained about me being absent so often, and so when I found that I had some extra gold to spend, which we definitely do, I decided to buy her something nice, maybe some sort of jewelry. Ruby earrings is exactly what she wants. We always give the best gifts to our wives. The world is a dangerous place and devious plots are everywhere. Rumors have reached you that people are conspiring to kill you. Must be careful. It could definitely be possible because her father was murdered. Skip this song. Okay. And yeah, some people are already going ahead and killing that stack. Some more people are converting to the iconoclast faith. Praise the Blessed Virgin. And one of the vassals can be discouraged. Alright, so this is gonna be the King of Lombardy. We have to ask politely. Definitely do that. Won't do any harm, I think. Honored Tsar, thank you for reminding me of my duties and obligations as your vassal. You are right, of course. For the foreseeable future, you have my promise not to support factions conspiring against you. Very good. And he will not join factions, which is exactly what we want. And who's next? It's gonna be the King of Vladimir then, I think. He's also pretty strong. And not that strong. There may be other stronger vassals that we could discourage. Or maybe he is the next strongest vassal that we've got to discourage. High Chiefess Marina Volhynia, also the godparent of our child, I think. Let's discourage her. She's down here. Eighth Carpathian Revolt has ended, and he's gonna get executed, and let me guess, hanged. Manar, that's the one. Hanged. I knew that was coming. Young Gradislava has finished her education. She's our cousin, daughter of King Demetrius the Young of Pannonia. All right, very good. I will see. I'll put her a character of special interest, and see if I can find how is it called? Matrilineal proposal for her eventually. Can we loot some more stuff from Carantania? Don't want to fight their armies. Let's go ahead and loot here then, Passau, and this time maybe not get beaten by France. My concubine Lima tells me she's pregnant, but that can't be right, can it? Doubt besets me, and we will try to find it out. Grand Principality of Ruthenia has been created by the High Chiefess of Volhynia over here. Okay. Father, calls Fyodor, pulling my arm, pleading to play with him and his latest toy, completely oblivious to all the important work that I am in the middle of. Sometimes this kid can really be unsufferable. Not now, child. I think we are cruel, so we don't really have any option but to say this. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, we're not gonna neglect any duties for him. I have thought it over, and we're gonna hire someone to find out about our concubine's pregnancy. I think I'm also gonna go ahead and recruit some gold-based retinues because we have a lot of gold to spare. 3 more. And also put them on looting and send them down here. 50 gold, Vasevolo told me. 50 gold or I tell everyone what a coward you are. So this guy is now trying to blackmail us? Please don't tell anyone, we lose 50 gold. And he's blackmailing us, or go ahead, I'm not a afraid. And people will hate us for 3 years for suspected coward. You know what? Go ahead. I'm not afraid. I'm not going to give him 50 gold and get blackmailed like that. I was especially invited to my friend's sermon and it was a catastrophe. The poor man stumbled, lost his words, and it was all an incomprehensible mess. That's our patriarch, Daniel. I didn't dare tell him that. I did not dare tell Patriarch Daniel that what I thought about his sermon, so I just smiled and nodded nervously when Patriarch Daniel talked to me. He seemed to like me anyway, and he approves of shyness, because we are shy like that. Even though we are cruel and could have told him what we think, but we are shy, so we didn't. The maid I hired to gain my concubine's confidence has not found anything at all suspicious about her pregnancy. Let's hire more spies, we have a lot of gold to spare. We are paranoid and like to figure out things like that. And I think for our next ambition, we're gonna groom an heir. The spies I hired at great expense failed to discover anything. I guess the child must be mine then. We will see. And what is that? More liberation revolt? Yeah. A huge Bavarian liberation revolt. And they're gonna actually liberate the entire kingdom of Bavaria here, I think. From this High Chiefdom of Carantania. And hopefully they're also Catholic. Okay. So let's see what happens then. My vassal King Vashara Vladimir has requested that a lower rank vassal should serve him rather than me directly. And who is that vassal? This is the noble of Tver. Of course. Yeah, I always tried to transfer this vassal to him, but I couldn't because he was in war all the time. He can have the vassal for a favor. Impress him with vague promises. I don't think I really want a favor from him. I'm gonna say impress him with vague promises so he likes me a little bit extra. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and transfer the vassal to him directly and make him like me even more. So the High Chief of Tver is gonna serve him like that. Alright. And we're still going good with the looting over here. My concubine Natalia tells me she's pregnant, but that can't be right, can it? I think this time, doubt besets me. We're not gonna spend too much gold on it. Because we are trying to produce children, because we have the ambition to groom an heir. We're just gonna hire someone to find out for a little bit, and if that person does not find anything out, we're gonna trust her word. What? My supper was brought to me by a courier I almost trust, but the smell and the color of the soup was highly suspicious. After tasting it, I threw the bowl at the courier, narrowly missing with just an inch or two, and that's Patriarch Daniel of Carpathia. We're being a little bit rude to him now. Are you trying to poison me? The thrown ball and my accusations about him trying to poison me greatly upset Patriarch Daniel, and I fear I might have lost my friend's respect. Not really our friend in terms of relations here, but okay. I did apologize. He likes us a little bit less because of that behavior. And how was the loot? Just 0.75 from the tribe, and we can't loot the city because that is already owned by somebody in our realm. Then let's go ahead and loot Pilsen. Hopefully the armies of France do not come here fast enough. The maid I hired to gain my concubine's confidence has not found anything at all suspicious, so that's a relief. I'm not going to spend more gold on that. And this is our niece. Let's also put her on duty. I think this liberation revolt is definitely going to win. That's a huge revolt. And a daughter was born to our concubine Lima of Gadinas and an unknown father named Birut. Lima has borne the child of another man. I cannot believe this betrayal. And this now says that it's the daughter of Dobroslav of Thessaloniki, someone in Epirus down here. Woe is me. So I'm going to try to imprison this guy. And it's viewed as tyrannical. I don't understand why. I mean, he apparently did sleep with our concubine. And that's Birut. the bastard child. But we are going to then imprison our concubine. It's going to be Lima. Imprison her. And we apparently do need another concubine. Let's check that out. And we have some people that we can abduct. I'm not going to use her. I'm going to use her as a matrilineal marriage eventually. So Hajnal, prisoner in Carpathia. Let's abduct her. She hates us though. Negative 82. Yeah, no, Hajnal. I think we had her as a concubine previously. Oh. Yeah, that's the one who was branded apostate. Yeah. So I'm not gonna keep her as a concubine. I'm gonna imprison her again. Avoid my guardsmen and fled to the court. Alright, let her cower in fear. I'm not gonna keep her as a concubine. I'm gonna ask around for another one. 23 years old, bastard child chased, so Sbislava, let's take her. Somebody else has usurped the title High Chieftain of Mazovia from one of our vassals whose claim we pressed earlier. Alright. And appoint a new commander then. It's going to be the Chief of Rusa. Looters have completely destroyed the Temple of Plazi. Wow, we completely destroyed that temple over there. That was a big one. And dash has been looted of 19.29 gold. Apparently France is not interested in getting rid of my raiders here. Oh, you shouldn't go there. Go back here. And we can go to Cham, I think. Loot that now. Chief of Bohemia has declared Bohemian war for Mojmir's claim on Chief Askarik of Gorlitz. This is... wow. What? Isn't he a vassal of France? How can he declare war directly on him? Yeah, it has ended inconclusively. Casus belli no longer valid. I don't know why that happens. He couldn't even declare that war. I think this has to be a bug. I mean, clearly you can't declare war on him because he's a vassal of France, but he clearly declared the war and it immediately ended because of casus belli no longer being valid. It's really weird behavior there. We are losing quite a bit of gold per month because of revenues. But we are losing as well. And King of Poland has declared Polish war for somebody's claim on Meissen. And that has also ended inconclusively. This is also somebody who is a vassal of France. I have no idea how these people are declaring these wars and the wars are ending inconclusively. Has to be definitely a bug. A daughter was born to another concubine, an unknown father named Suronya, and now we know the father immediately. Chief Vladislav, the seducer of Bryansk. I think he, if I'm not mistaken, he also seduced one of the concubines of a previous ruler as well. Can we try to imprison this guy? Yes, but the consul does not approve. Or Chancellor's malcontent. Do we have a better option? We have a 13 Chancellor who is pragmatic, so he will approve, but I don't want to put him on there. I think it makes no sense. He's 21. But we're going to try to imprison our concubine then. That's what you get for being unfaithful. And what's that? So this was not a bastard child. Alright. This was from some previous man who she was the concubine of. And a wife is pregnant, fate smiles upon me. Excellent. That's what I like to see. We don't need our concubines. My liege, I believe that one of your vassals can be discouraged from associating with conspiratorial factions, and this is the High Chiefess of Volhynia. She no longer is a faction of any member of any faction anyway. but we will still try to obligate her for the future. And Honored Tsar, thank you for reminding me of my duties. You are right, of course. Very good. And now, who is the next strongest person? This is the King of Epirus. Queen of Epirus. Queen Georgia of the Empty Pockets. Because she has no gold. Of Epirus. But she has army. And this is why she's going to get discouraged from associating with factions. Where is her capital? This one. So let's put our spy master over here. Done looting. And not really a lot of feudal stuff that we can loot here. Can we go to the Byzantine Empire to loot them then? He has a lot of armies, so we don't want to do that. This is also feudal in Africa, so let's do that, I think. Let's put our retinues to loot down here. You have been presented with an opportunity to let everyone be reminded of your rulership by being deceitful and greedy. Debase the mints with less profits. Less precious metals and more profits. And for technology, I think we're going to continue to invest in improved keeps. And construction would be good. Eventually, when we become feudal, we can build hospitals. And this is some prisoner, Omodech Kunigunda. Is that the one who our father used to take for teaching her the rule of St. Basil? Maybe. She gains underhanded rogue. And does the council now approve for basically executing all the people here? One or more actions will be tyrannical. Then let's start on the top here. Everybody will approve. Because he is a cruel ruler like that, he is not going to keep all of these infidels in his prison. We're going to go ahead and execute all of them. So let's start from over here. Off with their heads. Gore to death. By a boar on the order of Tsar Rodislav of Carpathia. And then next one is Aiton. She was boiled to death on the order of Tsar Rodislav II. Irge, daughters of Hachidon of Karashev, alright. She was also boiled to death. Eva, she was burnt at the stake. Alright, let's have a look at the prisoners again. And this is now a child. 13 years old but Tengri. Shall we execute the child? Going against the will of the council will be viewed as an act of tyranny. Why? There's no glory in this. The character is a defenseless child. Alright, then we will wait for her to grow up and then execute her. Alright, this is an adult, so she's definitely going to get executed. Oh my god, so that sound. She was crushed to death on the order of Tsar Rodislav II of Carpathia. And now Lima, who just came of age. No. Oh, that's our concubine. We're gonna keep her in the prison. Malamar, he's an iconoclast Christian. Maybe he was a peasant ruler or something. Can we ransom him or what? No interest, I think. Nope. Alright, then... executing him will cost us a little bit of piety, but we will do it nevertheless. 17 years in prison. He had bowels torn out. Then we have Natalia, her concubine. She's gonna stay in there. And Kunigunda, I think that's the one who just came of age. Omodej Kunigunda. And she was hanged immediately when she became 16. Rosa. Do that. She was sawed in half. Savakia or Savachka. She had balls torn out, and then finally this one as a bet. She was slowly flayed to death on the order of Tsar Rodislav of Carpathia, and that gave us our nickname, the Flayer. Tsar Rodislav II, the Flayer of Carpathia. Wow. He truly deserves that name, I think, because he just killed a lot of prisoners. And I think that goes in line with his personality. He's cruel, greedy, deceitful. Alright, so this is one of the different characters that we are playing now. We're not playing any pious character like we did for the past 2 characters. Rather, we are playing Tsar Rodislav, the Flayer of Carpathia. Alright, she was flayed to death. Oh my god. It's a horrible way to kill her. I don't know why... yeah, so this was the will of the... This is probably why we couldn't do the mass execute here, because of this child. Alright, so that was interesting to play a little bit of a cruel character there. And I think we're going to continue to wait for our retinues to become stronger and then go against these people to get more land for our Slavic Union achievement. So thank you very much for joining me for this episode. If you liked it, please click thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for future content, and let me know in the comments about your feelings about the flaying that we've done in this episode. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.